8:15 a.m. this Sunday morning, September 21st, 2025. I want to show you this real quick before I head out back. Feed the critters. Then I'll return for a couple of words. Okay, so real quick, we got quite a few cats up here this morning. Yeah, I'm going to head out of here before any friction begins. But the feeding has been done, and we're going to carry on. Looking upwards this morning. Okay, the narrative for today is all clouds and rain. Okay? It appears as though we've got possible clearings, but then we look at this here. Yeah, mighty suspicious looking, eh? And calling for more rain. This is to the east, where, of course, the rising is to take place. Okay? And this is the west. Now with this being Sunday, no, I'm not going to do any preaching nor sermons. No, I'm just going to go ahead and state, beware of the rain and be aware of the rain. Two different spellings, two different meanings. I'm going to leave a link in the description, as you know, evidences are coming out that more and more people are slowly waking up. Ever so slowly. You know, talking, if you're not talking about precipitation and that type of rain, you're not talking about horses and the leather straps that guides the horse, known as the reins, then you might be speaking of royalty and how they reign over the commoners. Okay? But whereas some might see a certain event that took place in England and are describing it as a coronation to the new king, well, I have already shown you that the inauguration was in fact the real coronation, and that to the Brotherhood of the Knights Templar. And I've also come out with plenty of content pertaining to this device that's in my hand, that is the system of the beast, the mark of the beast. And I've explained this. I've explained how it is a military gesture by bringing your phone up to your ear. It is a type of a salute. Okay? You know, a lot of people are finally starting to make these connections, but you know, they're still going down the wrong path by using too much religion. No, you have to decipher so-called religion and the words within religious texts and compare them to happenings and events in recent and modern times. And then the real picture starts to unfold. Reality, not truth, as truth changes whenever evidences are applied, whether pro or con, for or against. Evidence will always change the factors of truth. More and more evidences are coming out. The earth shall reveal her secrets. But I'm going to state again to beware of the rain, as I found out overnight, and I won't go into describing it. Just beware of the rain and be aware of the rain. And again, I will leave a link in the description, and you will listen to someone else that likes to repeat as much as I do. You know, you can't sink a nail without plenty of blows from the hammer. And sometimes that's the case with drilling information into people's heads. It takes quite a few blows of the hammer, hit squarely on the head of the nail, drive that bugger right in. And that's what I've been trying to do with my content. Little by little. And I'm going to leave just this little bit with you, as I don't believe I'm going to be recording that much more throughout this day, as I have plenty of content still from yesterday to post. And of course, it's content that, well, you probably have watched and maybe even ridiculed me over, as far as my thoughts. But I provide all the evidences necessary that always backs up what I state and what I claim. And I'll leave you with that for this Sunday morning. Take care and have a great one. It's kind of hard for us to have a great one here, listening to this non-stop humming. Noise pollution. I still don't know what it is. Jayhawk's going down to get, he's down there in the crotch of the tree, getting the pancakes. Oh, he's up moving across the branches now. Yeah, completely out of the pancakes during this feeding this morning. And yeah, it is sprinkling out here currently. Once again, I guess that's that. Have a great one. 9:20 a.m. this Sunday morning. I'm going to go ahead and add this to the previous recording from this morning. So please keep in mind of the suggested link in the description. But I would also ask you if you would take the time to quickly check out my community posting that I put up this morning, as I'm really getting fed up with this technology of today. I don't know what the heck's going on out here, why they're right there. But anyways, you will see an example of what occurred this morning within today's community posting pertaining to the factor that whenever my phone is being monitored, and it just so happens that this occurs when I am on this platform for a period of time, that the clock in the upper right hand corner of my screen will lose the white coloration to it and become like a grayish coloration. And that's when I know that something is not right. And so I went ahead and took a screenshot this morning of said clock in the upper right hand corner of my screen and how it was discolored from the typical white coloration of the time being displayed. And I went ahead and edited that screenshot. No sooner had I completed my little editing that I went to check out what I had created. And it was no longer in my photo gallery. Neither was the screenshot of my phone screen in the photo gallery. It's like, well, what the hell happened? I just got done editing a screenshot that I know I took. Where is it? I look in my trash, and there it is. The screenshot and the edited version. And then what comes up? A little pop-up in regards to using AI generated images or whatever. Well, apparently this AI program did not want me to release this, as I had to recover that screenshot and the edited version of that screenshot and reintroduce them into my photo gallery. And from there, it took quite some time for me to post them. Yeah. It's already becoming a long day of dealing with this pathetic so-called uploading process, which I've already explained previously, that once a file is sent, it is sent. I'm very fed up and disgusted with this garbage known as artificial intelligence, and all those that back it, that fund it, that sponsor it, that endorse it. They're all idiots. No, this is not hate speech, which, well, gee. Now that narrative was once again, the mainstreaming narrative of mainstream media, right? Be prepared, people. The BS is going to hit the fan hardcore and real soon. And it's just going to escalate from there. I'm enjoying it. I've actually come to crave the confusion and chaos because I am beginning to thrive on it. Because it's given me content. Yep. And I'm going to keep doing my part in sharing what I observe and share my explanations through what I observe, whether that is from the sky, from the woods, from the internet, from this platform. Anything that backs up my narratives. Yeah. And I would step out and look at the skies, but you know, yeah, well, we're just under the silver sheen with more moisture coming down, as you can see, dripping off of the overhang of the roof. Enough said. Other than down with artificial intelligence. And if you know who is really behind, really pushing that agenda of AI, well, down with that person too. It's coming. But then so is a whole lot more. Take care. Have a good one.